Hey everyone, I'm Haley Haynes. Growing up in Asheville, North Carolina, my family has always shopped at Ingles, and I've always loved cooking. But it wasn't until recently as a law student that I started posting about where those two things intersect with my Instagram page, Laura Lynn Obsessed. I love Ingles Laura Lynn, and there are so many great products. Today we are using them to make my butternut squash pasta. Let's get started. This is one of my favorite all-time recipes. I make this all the time, and I love butternut squash, but you can really change it up for any type of squash that you like. So first we're gonna cut a butternut squash and some fennel and get it ready on a sheet pan to roast in the oven at 425 degrees. Cutting a butternut squash can be kind of daunting, and you can always buy pre-cut, but I enjoy cutting my own. And you can check out my tip on the Ingles Table website to see how to do that. But here's a little spoiler. We want to get these nice and cubed. All right, so we're gonna add a little bit more. I think we're good on butternut squash now, so I'm gonna add a little bit more fennel. So to cut a fennel, you wanna cut up here. And then what I do is do little cuts here. Cuts kind of like an onion. Interesting fact about fennel is that it smells like licorice and actually tastes like it. But once you cook it, the taste of licorice goes away. It adds a nice, crisp bite to the pasta. I really like it. All right, now that I've got my butternut squash and fennel cut, I'm gonna add a little olive oil and sea salt. You can also add pepper, garlic, any other type of spices that you like, just to your liking. And then you wanna add a little olive oil. Just drizzle it on there. And then kinda mix it around a little, make sure it's all even. All right, we're gonna pop this in the oven and pull it out here in a little bit. Hey guys, we're back. I've finished roasting my butternut squash and fennel. They're all crispy and ready to go. I also went ahead and toasted some pumpkin seeds. I just did these on 350 for about 20 minutes and they're all crisp and ready to go. And now I've got my pasta done and I'm gonna mix in the goat cheese. So you wanna leave a little bit of pasta water in there so that the cheese will spread a little more evenly. I cut my goat cheese up into chunks like this just to make it break down a little bit easier and do a little at a time. All right guys, next we're gonna add some basil. I got some fresh basil and just sliced it up. Just add that to your taste. And go ahead and add some pepper too. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of sea salt and some pumpkin seeds. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add some of my butternut squash and fennel. You might wanna periodically stop and make sure that you haven't overloaded it with butternut squash. But if you love butternut squash like me, you might wanna put in a lot. All right, gonna give this one more big stir and we'll be back to plate it up. All right guys, I finished plating up my food. I'm excited to eat and hope you guys will enjoy it too. Thanks so much for joining me here today at the Ingles Table. Make sure and explore the rest of the site for more great tips, tricks, and recipes. Until next time, I'll see you on the gram at Laura Lynn Obsessed. Take care.